All right. Now it could be clearer. Sorry, y'all. I'm still new to this while being true to this. All right. So, dear honorable ancestors, family, I ask for your assistance and guidance as I channel this reading for Capricorns. We're going to start with the Message of Love Oracle deck. What is the message that they can see for the month of April, wherever they find this in this moment? What is the message for Capricorn placements that they receive from the Message of Love Oracle deck? I'm seeing trust. Trust and believe. And we got regret. Regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Ooh. So we could really be having some big conversations that have happened this month or that are in the works of coming along of happening. But there is someone that does feel remorse for the way they treated you. This could be a friend, this could be a parent, this could be like some other family member. It could be a coworker, it could be someone, a neighbor, a lover, whoever, but someone does feel remorse for the way that they treated you, which is probably why I saw the word trust. Capricorn. When they come along, giving people sometimes the benefit of the doubt or the chance to not apologize, but a chance to show you through their actions that they do have remorse and are willing to make the changes necessary. And I'm seeing this because it's like someone has their arms crossed, and maybe you're someone that, when you feel like someone's crossed you, it's like, it's currently closed from them. But now that you have done some inner work, you've probably gotten older, or you're just, really just getting through life, you're realizing that some things, don't need to be treated as if it's the end all be all, right? So it's up to you. But there's someone that has remorse for the way they treated you. So do expect some apologies. Now, this is not to say that you need to jump into any conversations or any type of connections with people getting things set up that you're not ready to do yet. That's not what I'm saying here. But if this has been on your mind of wondering, about the situation, whatever this is, there is some regret there. Now, is their intention of coming along to apologize? For some of but those of you that they do come along, let's have some trust in ourselves that we can trust our intuition, know what to do. That's best for us. Because now I'm seeing like people, like mouths and people kind of like going like this. Like you have different people coming and saying, this is how you should handle it. No, you should handle it like this. And it's like, you're pulled everywhere. It is up to you, Capricorn. Now, let's go ahead and get into some playing cards real quick just to get some insight. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes. So in the month of April, wherever you find this reading or what's to come, Capricorn, we have these 8 of Hearts. So I'm seeing here there's see how there's 3 hearts going up and the rest are going down. I'm seeing here is there has been some type of division that's happening, and it probably feels like there's more people against us and how we're feeling of a certain situation than are with us. And then with this 9 of Diamonds, I'm also seeing that there's some self-care here needed. We need to take time to ourselves. And I did just have a vision. That moment I took that pause, like I'm ready to Simone. I swear when I do get my visions, it is like that at times. It's not. Sometimes I edit those out because I'm just like, why are you paused for that long? Well, maybe I need to leave those in just to kind of really show. But we have the 7 of Diamonds. I saw a vision of like this car on a road, like you need a road trip, Capricorn. 2 of Diamonds, yet for ourselves. So really, and 6 of Hearts here from the past. So the 6 of Hearts at the bottom deck, I felt called to flip over the deck, is because it's just confirming about the regret, about somebody coming towards us. And it's 8 of Hearts, we could have had a very deep relationship with them, a deep connection in a sense, like they're a friend. That was like my sis, that was like my road, that was like my bro, and somehow, some way, parted. If you were really close with someone like that and they didn't do anything harmful to you. Maybe there's like some miscommunication. Maybe there was, you guys got into it, right? Those relationships have their ups and downs. So, is there a way like that there's wiggle room there to repair this? And maybe that's the spirit is bringing up. We're starting to learn that to have grace, not only for ourselves, but for others at times, right? And Capricorn, I get a little hard, you know. So, what does that resonate with you about? But Nine of Diamonds. If you're making any extra money or business is going real good right now, you better have some spa appointments booked. We better have been looking at some travels, some concerts, some something, a something, a something. What we looking at, Capricorn? Where we going this summer? What's happening this summer? What's popping? That's basically what Spirit wants to remind you. Summer is coming, right? Summer's coming. Some really great things are coming along to you, bringing balance to ourselves, maybe taking some of that money and going to traveling. And sometimes I post Seven of Diamonds, I get like career, like maybe you gotta move. That is not what I'm getting for you. And I know, Capricorn, we about our money, we about our finances. But what's really going to keep that money coming towards you is giving yourself time to rest. R-E-S-T? Yeah, I thought I was going to spell respect. No, rest. R-E-S-T. What does that look like for you? Do you know how to sit down? Do you know how to just sit and watch TV without texting your phone with a client, without, writing a to-do list, without on your laptop editing? As I say this stuff, that is me. But, I had to learn how to rest. I had to learn it's okay for me to sleep in extra this morning. A bitch is off. I am so tired. I have to continuously every day show up for myself in that way. And there's some days I don't. It's not like not me not showing up, but I don't do it as much as I would like for myself by taking time for myself as I wanted to that day, because other responsibilities or jobs, whatever, have came into play. You are gonna have your days like that, but how are you being intentional with showing up for you, not showing up for everybody else? And that's probably why I was making you get a little like dragging your feet for having these conversations with discussing or communicating. You are burnt out from what I'm seeing. I'm seeing we need a real good sleep. I'm seeing we need a real good massage, some real good food, and we need to have fun. Okay. Let us get into these inner child messages, because we just talked about fun, right? I made these inner child messages. I'm working on creating a deck from it. So the purpose of these inner child messages, if you look on the back, I did not have interpretations written on the back. They are just not turns, words, phrases, or even like maybe a quote. Like I know there's one random card I made here was just like, I love you. And really it's for you to interpret, right? We've all had experiences in different ways when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to hearing certain terminology as a child that we knew was code for, like you talk or you're in trouble. Like for example, I have a card here saying food. You will know what that means for you when that comes up, right? This is what that is for. It's to give you more time and space of actually sitting with your own inner child and interpreting the message that they're giving you. And that was what my intention with making this deck. It was not to give you your interpretation. It was to come up with these phrases, these words, these triggers, or whatever that comes up, and try to make a very much detailed deck that encompasses that. And we're going to do that today. You're going to see how I used to be. All right, Capricorn. What is a message for Capricorn from their inner child? Capricorn placements for the collective. What is the messages for Capricorn placements from their inner child? It's so hard shuffling paper cards, so don't mind me. What are some messages for Capricorn placements from their inner child? Okay, we got one. We got two. Okay. Sister. Okay. First one that came out is boundaries. Maybe what's happening right now, we recognize some boundaries for ourselves and for others. And we're I'm seeing it's like we have all these strings. There's just so many. So we're kind of trying to separate and look at it and see how does this fit and look like for us personally, right? And then the next card came out as happiness. Oh, baby, you ride for me, you live to time for me. I think that's a song that I need. I just want to love you, baby. Some of y'all are really ready. This wasn't a big relationship reading, but I'm just gonna say it right here. Some of you guys are really thinking to yourselves, you want to have some fun. You want to just date or have just an easeful time, a good time. And this is something that has been a little bit like, touch and go for you. You taking that time for yourself, you really taking the time to spend on you, get dressed down in jewels, get your hair done, whatever we need to do for us, travel, whatever. That is what's going to help you open up to some new chapters and things. And then we have violence. So you could have been a witness to violence in your childhood. Maybe you have some triggers that you realize can come up, and that makes you think of relationships. Maybe if a partner like hits something too loud, or a door slams, it causes you to jump, it takes you back. Sitting with what violence is to us. Some of you could use violence as like your next step to answer an issue. How has violence shown up in your childhood, in your life, and what is talking to you right now, basically, of bringing this up? And we have to sit with it, but violence could have been something, and there are different things that can be categorized as violence. I do want to offer that. For example, if you were a child that was thick-witted, who people consider, oh, you're too big, or you need to eat this food, or you need to run up and down the stairs a bunch of times instead. That is a type of violence, right? Or if you are with your friends and you guys go into a store and that person picks you out only as someone to be an issue or problem child, that's a form of violence. Or you had a parent that favored somebody over the other, and they often just were very mean to you, very aggressive to you. That is a form of violence to an extent, so we need to sit with that and how violence has shown up in our life. It doesn't always have to be stab or hit, and that, of course, that is a thing, but some things like words can be very violent. Maybe you had a upbringing where really mean things were said to you as a child, so sitting with that, I'm seeing someone journaling out, releasing it from our body is what's going to assist. Now let's get some shadow cards, and I'm gonna get y'all out of here. I'm only gonna get one, maybe really coming for the throat. Okay, shadow card for Capricorn placements. What's the shadow card for Capricorn placements? We got selfish. You are wrapped in your own desires. Try looking at and caring about the need for others. And this could come up because maybe you really did have a tough upbringing, and so when certain people will come to you about certain things, you're like, I love you, I care about you, but that to me is a little bit of light work. And it's not you diminishing what that person's going through. It's hard for you to connect with what their issues, because you've had things happen that are just far greater. And that should never happen to you, right? So, this is part where that regrets come on. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Maybe you could feel regret for somebody else. Or maybe this is also spirit reminding you, when they come to you and they're explaining, about certain things that are happening, don't just think of your own desires. Try to look at the whole picture. If it encompasses you and their intention shows true. And that's all I have for you, Capricorn placements. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.